stay here with you. You are a rainbow, so I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one.
It's been a welcome to the show for everyone. This is Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. It happens here Monday to Friday at this time, and it's 8:08, and it's the first day of July 2024. This is King James YiYE on Extra Speed. With me is
Mmemshima King.
And Jennifer Ikpila.
right. So this morning we'll be looking at the year 2024 so far. The year 2024 so far, and June just ended yesterday, which is officially half of the year. If you have 12 months, then 6 gone, and another 6 just starting today. So we can say halfway to Christmas and halfway to the end of the year. And would like to hear from you. How has the year gone, and how is the preparation, or what lies ahead for you? So the year 2024 so far, you can call us on 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. If you have something to say, because we have a lot to say. We also streaming live on YouTube. That's youtube.com/at Asking Radio. That's the link to YouTube. And as the big man would say, don't forget to remember not to forget to hit the subscribe button, so that you can see update. The year 2024 so far, and beginning here. Mmemshima.
From you. Okay, from me.
Yeah, from you.
From me, when the year started, I was like, I was against New Year resolution because you don't know what the year has in stock for you. And just as we can see how the country is going, so I don't really know. But well, for me, I think I didn't have much expectation, so I think I'm moving well.
Jennifer.
Okay, first of all, I'm a Christian, so I must say God has been faithful. The year has been fair, but there's a big but. Life has never been as difficult as it is now, because the country generally is facing some kind of untold hardship due to, I think, first the removal of fuel subsidy last year, and it has caused so much effects on us. Inflation, standard of living is increased, high cost of transportation, increased utility bills, subscriptions, electricity, increased prices of foodstuffs and all household items. So life has been very tough. In short, since I was born, this is the year that it has not been easy. I mean, yes, you have little cash circulating, but then there's no value for your money.
There's never been value.
It has not been as worse as it is now.
But we're living.
Yes, we're surviving, definitely.
All right. So you've mentioned a lot of things that you believe for this year are actually not as easy as they seem. But let's break them down. And we have had a lot of stuff here that we can... I'm trying to look at even the New Year resolutions, but I think we shouldn't talk about them, right?
We shouldn't.
That's fine.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
We have given up on resolutions.
Okay, so we can say 17 days into January, everybody forgot about those resolutions.
Yeah.
So, but we have done a lot of stuff within the year, asking people like switching businesses. It's because of the hardship, right?
Exactly.
And people have been creative enough to switch businesses and all of that. It's part of the year. So I will just try to look for that and see if we can bring some of those back as well. But looking at, Jennifer has said, economic reality, according to her, something she has never seen. So, but what are some of those things that two of you go to market, right?
I go want to know how.
Yeah. So what are the things that are unbelievably jumping prices?
I think everything is jumping prices. Everything has jumped
Yeah.
up. There's nothing. There's nothing. In short, tissue paper, toilet
Are people
tissue.
still using tissue?
Yes,
Definitely.
it was 50
I
naira,
thought
but
you
now
stopped, yeah.
one is 200 naira.
Uh-huh.
One. So those were the very cheapest items. There's
much
no
is-
biscuit for 5 naira.
How much is matches?
The matches is about 50 to 100 naira. So the 5 naira, you can't buy anything for 5 naira now.
Okay, that's
just one.
okay. The small,
And not
That's
the
one.
pack.
the small
That's
box,
one.
not the
Yes.
pack.
Yes,
So
not
the
the
pack is how much?
The pack, I can't remember how much I bought it. I don't keep prices in my head, but
I see.
if not, it will annoy you.
Right.
So I don't keep them.
And so you can't find a sweet for 5 naira.
Mm-hmm.
These are the slightest things that we were buying as kids. You can't find a
Yeah.
sweet for 5 naira. There's no biscuit for 5 naira. You can only get from 20 naira. That's for sweet. Then for biscuit, there's even none. It's from 50 naira.
And one
above.
funny aspect about biscuits is that they reduce the size, then the quantity. And the last one I bought for the kids, I think it was 4 that was supposed to be inside, but at times 2 would be missing. And I'm like, what's this?
Who is stealing them?
I don't know. But the prices are just unbelievable.
And then a pack. Okay, you asked about what has really jumped up.
Yeah.
And I should say rice.
Right.
Because rice is an everyday
that's
food for
true.
almost every home in
That's
Nigeria.
True. That's very true.
And then rice that was very affordable, now it's getting to 40,000 naira for just 25 kg.
So what are people going to do? Do you think people are going to eat rice this Christmas?
People are going to eat rice.
Definitely.
Even as it's getting high, we're still eating
People are
rice
still
because we
buying.
don't have a choice.
And one funny thing is that as you're buying today, the next week, or let's say the next day, the prices are not the same.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. And we're looking at the year 2024 so far. And you guys have just, limited, you're trying to limit all these discussions to hardship.
Okay. No,
Just hardship. So what's happening? Nothing good. Let's talk about Speed FM. Are we not improved?
We have a lot of things are happening. Even at Speed FM, we have improved on our programs. Personally, I have improved as a person. Yeah, let me hype myself.
Well done.
If I don't do that, who will?
Yeah, you have to do it yourself.
Yeah, so I have improved as a person. And the music, this morning I was dancing. I was saying, I'm hearing a new song that is in the 2000s. I think that was a Nicki Minaj song.
Okay.
Also, yes.
Disturbia.
Yes, Disturbia.
Is Rihanna.
Rihanna. Yeah, but it's not really in the 80s.
No. It's
Yeah,
2000.
It's
Should be
2000. So
2005
when I
or
heard that,
thereabout,
I was like, wow, I knew when this song was released. And then I used to dance to the song a lot. Yeah, so I think there's an improvement here too. We are growing.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it happens for Speed FM, as we always want people to know. And we explained the jingles the other day, right? So
Yeah.
something like this.
We play them all. 5 decades of hits. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and today.
Ask King Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.
Yes, so
Yes.
there is a music distribution here from 60s. Sometimes we go down to the 50s. You remember The Witch Doctor?
Yeah,
That's
I
1958,
remember.
and songs like that. So we play from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s,
Yeah.
and all of that. But of course, you are going to hear 80s more than
Yeah.
any other thing because, they're taking more than 50%. That's why it looks like the others are being swallowed. But, it happens like that. Okay, so we are looking at 2024 so far. It's the first day of July. And America's independence is coming up on the 4th. When you say
But-
America's independence, it sounds strange.
Yeah,
Looks
because
like God's own country shouldn't have been.
It looks like America has been a country of its own. Like they were never controlled or
yeah. That's how it sounds. Just like Hong Kong has been controlled by Britain, before handing over to China.
Yeah.
And they're trying to be independent, but China is saying, hey, you are a little baby, you can't be alone. Like Russia trying to say, Ukraine, you can't go and join the bad boys called NATO. Hey, come back, little brother, and then they're flogging them. But that's by the way. So 2024, a year, you have limited me, especially Jennifer. I don't know what to say.
Okay.
I'm losing, content
focus.
here now because she has painted year 2024 as the worst since she was born.
I don't really think it's the worst, and I'm not trying to be the bad person here, but I just feel Nigerian, we keep on striving as Nigerians, so you might think this year would be the worst, but who knows what next year holds for this country.
It's going to be better.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be the bad person here, but growing up in Nigeria, you have hope every day, every year, but you get disappointed at a point, so I'm not the bad person.
Okay, so there's something I want to say. I want to redeem myself. And so this year, I think Nigerians have become more creative. We are so strong and resilient. We can face anything and survive. Yeah, so you see, many people have gone into small-scale businesses. Young girls, they are striving to earn a living. And so it has been very good. And I have one confession to make.
Yeah.
I actually felt this year I was going to have a baby.
Why?
Those were one of my resolutions.
Why?
Like, oh, maybe I'll have a baby this year. And then
the diapers.
I saw the price of milk at the shop.
Oh, so she ran away from having a baby.
Then I said, oh, my 2 kids are enough.
Oh, I see. So the 2024 made you to have a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So why do you want to have a baby? Number 3, why?
No, let's hold that discussion for when we're
it's
off
a
air.
private discussion, right?
No, but she brought it up.
No, I just, on a lighter note.
I see.
I don't want to go deep into it.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi, and of course it's 2024 so far. If you have time to call, you can call us on 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. And of course, tell us how it's been for you. Now, let's come back to Benue State. 2024, for a lot of people, in as much as economically nationwide, Jennifer thinks is the worst year for her. For a lot of Benue people, they are thinking that they've never seen it this good. It's just this 2024, right?
Yeah.
That they are seeing a lot of things, according to them, are so different. Do you want to hear from someone?
All right, let's do.
We trade here to you to get even machine. It's hard for you. Unless you will trade for leg. More we just cover your whole clothes. But now we are very appreciative for our government because he do us better things. We are seeing now, even road here, even for some other places, before you will trade come, it will hide you. But now, we are very grateful because government can't do us fine work, especially the area. Because my mother's sick here, before I would trade come here, it would take me time to come here. Sometimes, we get even 4 or 5 days before we find machine come here. So I'm very appreciative. How many donkey years we've never been seeing this, but now we are seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my comments were, I think, on the economic side. And now if you come to the other side of life, I think it's better. In short, if it were not there, it would have been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
just imagine this
take
woman.
it to government.
Yeah.
They are doing well.
Yeah. So imagine this woman saying that how many donkey years she has not seen what she is saying.
Yeah.
And she's not the only one saying it. So I think majority of Benue people, if you ask them, they are likely going to tell you that in spite of the difficulty in the economy, which is a nationwide thing, in Benue they are seeing things for the first time.
Of course.
Like that's just what she's saying. A lot of things for the first time that are different. Because I've heard some people say, I don't have the facts, But people say in a place like Buruku, for instance, they are saying this is the very first time that they're seeing a tarred road.
Yeah.
And then in Sankara, one of our regular callers on Timwasu Tiv, Ezekiel Yehan, says because he called Abaviku Satine and complained that this administration led by His Excellency Reverend Father Dr. Hyacinth Mmemshima should give them a road, and he was specific. And he's so happy that the same road, contract has been awarded, and I think work has commenced on it or something. So he raises his shoulders wherever he goes because people know that it was because he said it on radio.
That's why.
Yeah.
You know.
So, like for my parents, this year has been good. Yeah, because they've never had it like this. They are civil servants, and they are receiving their salaries intact monthly. So it has never been like this for them. So if you ask them if they could call on this program, they will tell you that this is the best year for me. Because it has never been so. So many people will call. I'm not speaking for them. I want civil servants to say that. Because there are a lot of good things happening around.
So the thing is this, because we have heard from them, so if we're saying it, we're not speculating, because this is what we have heard them say, just like I'm reporting some of the things we've heard, and you hear Tabitha. So we have someone here on the line.
Hello, good morning.
That's a humming radio. Can you reduce it?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
This is Emeka Nyok from North Bank, Makodi.
Okay, go on, Emeka.
I think I will tell you that every person should be happy this year. At least one who is alive should be happy. And within the governmental circle, you can see Mr. 25 have been paying salaries. And the people have not been crying. I don't know how I will get money, pay my children's school fees. And you can see that if you are owing somebody now, there is no way you can tell the person, I don't have money, they have not paid their salary, because everybody knows that on 25th, civil servants will have their money. And if they give you anything and you tell them a story, they will tell you they have paid you money. I think this is the best time.
Okay.
And again, when you look around now, there are network roads within the environment. And everybody now is busy farming. If you watch very carefully now, you go around, you see everybody is now involved in farming. As I'm talking to you now, if you go to Yobo Road, from the Nasmi Junction there, you see crowd of people looking for people that will carry them to the villages to go and farm. I believe that it was not like this last year, 2 years ago. We were all crying to see how we can get back to our villages and farm. I think I will tell you a lot of things. And again, within this year again, if anybody tells you that it has not been good for him, you see so many people now are thinking how they will be nearer to God than ever before. And if I'm talking to you now, I can still tell you that people are more careful on how they spend their money than before.
Why?
You know, those days, you will see somebody.
Why is that so?
Yes, because of what is happening now. You cannot just, well, you know, this subsidy that was removed now. So before the subsidy removal, you see many people, they have surplus. Those who have surplus, they do anything. They have chains of cars, and they can fuel their cars anyhow. But now you are constrained to know, if I'm fueling car now, where is that money? So anything you are having, you manage it very, very well.
Right. Okay, so
and you see that many people.
Generally, you say we should be thankful to God for 2024. But specifically, would you say the year has been good for you, let's say in business?
Yes, I will say that the year has been good for me in business. Based on the ground that every day you buy and sell.
Right.
You are not sitting at home. You must do something to get something. Because if you say it's not good for you, when you fold up now, you will know whether it is good for you or not. I think you understand me. So you must try. Create a way out. Like the other day, you were saying that somebody must look for a business. If this business is working, you can still change to other ones to make sure that you meet ends meet. Exactly. But if you say you are not going to do it, then you sit and see whether to beg is better.
All right.
Or to do business. Thanks very much. God bless Street FM as we street on in different topics. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. All right. So Emeka has said something that I think is of importance to people listening. He's saying that in spite of the difficulties, even if it is in business, at least you are selling, every day. So the volume may not be as huge as it were, but you are selling
something. And if you feel you're not okay with that, you should just fold up and see and know what would happen to you.
And, hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Who's on the
This
line?
is Isaac. We're coming from Agan Project.
Okay, go on.
Yeah. I want to thank my brother Emeka Nyogo.
Okay.
He always call on these shows to entertain us. His talk is always good.
All right. Okay.
I can say the year is not good, but the year is good because many of us have learned how to manage ourselves. Before we don't know how to spend.
Okay.
But now, before you should do anything, you think very well before embarking on.
At least he has passed his message.
Yes, he has. So, first, thanking Emeka for always calling and saying the good things. And then he's saying the discipline of 2024.
24, yeah. Do you know actually?
Hello.
Okay, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, who do you have on the line?
My name is David Batuma.
Okay, go on.
So, 2024 so far, what would you say?
The year is not too bad. It's not too good for me. Because one thing I said is not bad. I'm healthy. My family is healthy. I thank God for that. Because I see health as the most important thing in life. So I heard my family is healthy. I thank God.
All right.
So for all the other things, hello?
Yeah, go on.
For other things, I thank God for the gift of Aliyah as a governor. The second thing, if maybe earlier, our name will be solid in Body State. So many things has gone up. But the man has tried his best. Bring the buses, make transport affordable by force. Because if maybe earlier, brother, the year will be the worst year that we ever have in Nigeria. If maybe earlier.
Okay, thank
after
you.
the hit. Thank you.
Thank you. Come on, by request. And appreciate it.
So at least our governor has made the year soft and easy for people.
Exactly. Otherwise,
it would have been terrible. Yeah. In as much as things are expensive, but then you're getting the money.
But come to think of it, that's very true. He mentioned transportation.
Of course.
Because with the coming of buses at Benue Links, I think from what I've heard, I planned to go to Boko using the 500 Naira bus. I've not done it, but I'll still do that.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'll see how it is. Is the bus still there?
Why not?
The big one.
I'm sure it will be there.
I heard it's still there.
Exactly. So I'll go to Boko using that one.
Okay.
It will be fun.
Okay.
And I'll be doing some selfies and posting on Facebook.
That will be fun.
Yeah. Extra speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. We're looking at the year 2024 so far. And maybe you tell us how difficult or easy or smooth or rough it has been for you when you call 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464 is extra speed. And we also mentioned that because of 2024, especially the removal of oil subsidy, it has brought creativity. And I think Emeka is interested in that topic that we brought on extra speed, switching businesses, because he's always referring to it. And I think a lot of people, we also mentioned that we're going to bring it up. So we just take a few seconds and go back to Alamasha Godobe team to bring these people, I wanted to say women, because most of them are women, are the Urukum market and around here that Alamasha Godobe team is asking them what businesses they were doing. And based on the realities of 2024, what they've switched over to. We listen.
Okay.
Because of the hardship of things, so I don't used to buy the quantity that I used to buy before, because I cannot afford the money to buy like before. So now if I went to market, I will use the one that I used to buy before and buy in a large quantity. I will use it and buy small thing as the money can fetch. So now we are facing it too much because we are not making it anymore like before. Even before, when you carry that money go and when you come back, you will sell it faster than now. Now market is not moving because people cannot afford to buy things, something like this thing that I'm selling now. They prefer to buy food because this thing now that I'm selling, people will eat before they look at things to wear. So the thing is causing a lot hardship to us that we are selling. So that is what I can say. If they know how they will do things in order to make the prices of things to reduce, not only on my own side, generally, all the goods that people we are selling, if government will know how to make it in order to reduce it for the poor masses to be able to cope up. That's what I'm pleading. Let them know what to do so that it will not affect many people, affect us much. Because many people we are dying because of things, the difficulties that we are facing. Those that cannot be able to cope up, they are dying. People we are suffering, masses. So I am pleading to the government that they will know what to do so that to rescue souls. So that is what I can be able to say now.
Okay. In very simple terms, what is she saying?
Basically how things are going. Yeah, one thing is that I didn't really pay much attention to what she was saying. Because why I didn't is because listening to her, it's more like, okay, things are extremely difficult. But listening to our callers, it's more like, we thank God, like we thank the governor, the way things are moving, in as much as things are difficult, but then there's still money to afford these things.
Let's talk to this caller.
Okay, hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mmemshima King.
Good morning.
Good morning, King James.
Good morning,
Jennifer.
Morning.
Yeah. My name is Samuel, calling from Lagos.
Okay, go on, Samuel.
Thank you. Yeah. This 2024 so far, let me just say, it has been good to me. Because it's something that I experienced years ago, not now. More especially when I came to Lagos. That was earlier 2015. And one thing I noticed that this year we will think that another year will be better. It will get worse. So it started getting worse by worse. So instead of complaining, I started minimizing myself in so many things, more especially this year, 2024. I minimize myself in so many activities. And one thing I come to realize is I'm a salary earner. So even though I'm earning 500,000 now, it will not be enough for me to solve my problem. So one thing I learned is to manage what I have at the moment. So no matter how situation I involve myself into, I always learn how to manage what I have. Because even though I'm having $1 million a month, I will still not be able to solve all of my problems. So I always learn how to manage. And in this year, I have done so. Because so many things have happened. And I look at it earlier this year when the year was coming to an end. And I know that this year is going to be tough. It's tough, definitely. So when you have everything is important to you. But when you don't have, you choose the ones that are more important to you. So other things, sometimes they look like they are not much important, but that is because you don't have power to do. So for me, other things I was doing before, now are no more important to me.
Right.
Now I do things that are much important to me, of which I know that are necessary to do. So that is for me. That is what, in other ways, I call it efficient management.
Right.
In whichever situation, I manage what I have at the hand. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Samuel. So in economics, they call it scale of preference.
Yeah.
Yes. So you actually try to know the difference between your wants and your needs, which also explains what that woman in Wurukum was saying.
Yeah.
She sells clothes, obviously, and she's saying that the turnover for clothes. It's not there again because people want to eat.
Exactly.
So she is not selling clothes again. You know, so exactly. So people have shifted. I'd rather go naked. We did that before. 3 necessities, basic needs, necessities of life, right? We did a show on that as well for this year.
Did.
And we'll bring that back again because this 2024, it has gotten to have. So we want to hear how people are planning. And we did budgeting for the year. We did.
Budgeting for the year?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
We did a show on that.
Okay.
Yeah, if people have a budget for the year, the rest of the year, especially towards the end of last year, I think.
We did, yeah.
And people said, no, it comes. Take it as it comes.
Yeah.
So it's that's Milli Vanilli. Take it as it comes, girl. So Nigerians take it as it comes.
Exactly.
But I think that's why we are resilient, and
that's
we
what
just try.
Samuel was trying to say.
Exactly.
You know, for him, there is no year that you can tell him that it's better than the previous one. You know, so you just for you to just adjust yourself. When the other year comes, you just now so you want BRB, you just adjust yourself and just flow with the year.
Yeah. So his trick is likely going to work for people.
Exactly.
So don't relax and expect a best coming year.
Yeah, exactly.
That way you can plan better. But a lot of people are going to disagree with Samuel.
I wouldn't disagree with him.
Jennifer, if you were on the crossover night and your pastor is telling you, what was the sticker in your church for this year? Your year of what?
Supernatural turnaround.
And I hope your pastor is not listening to you because the supernatural turnaround hasn't come.
We are Christians. We are Christians, and that's why we have faith.
I see.
Faith. Only faith alone keeps us going.
I
that
see.
One day our breakthroughs will come.
I see. Yeah. All right. Extra speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. We're looking at 2024 so far. My name is KiNG JAMES YiYE.
Mmemshima King.
And Jennifer Ikpila.
So let's go to Boko and listen to what this person is saying.
All right.
Well, I appreciate all of you for coming to see what is happening here. This is Gado Junction live. We are here in Boko. Actually, I was born and brought up here in Benue State, precisely here in Boko. But we are happy. Why I say we are happy is that both the T people and the non-indigenous, we are happy that this type of project is happening here in this our own generation. And also I want to appreciate the governor of Benue State, Governor Hyacinth Alia, His Excellency, for the project that he has started doing here in Boko. And not only here, I heard that other projects are going on everywhere. So I want to appreciate God on his behalf and also to thank the people of Benue State that more things will come if they should give the governor time to do his work. I believe he will do more than this.
So for Chukuma, he obviously is thinking the year is good and 2025 will even be better.
Of course.
If the people give the governor their support.
Exactly.
Yeah. Personally, I think the year is good. Yeah.
Don't try to change. Don't be afraid of your pastor now because I said so.
You know, the year is tough too. We already said that.
You said that, not me.
There are other aspects of the year that are good. Yeah, because life is diverse. We have the economic, the agricultural, the developmental side and all. So yeah, in that area where I stay, there's a new road. And I have friends across who are enjoying new roads in their areas.
I am not. The one to my house, it's terribly bad.
You may solicit for intervention.
Okay, I'm saying it. I hope His Excellency is listening.
Yeah, so you have it in your palms to actually ask.
Okay, I am now.
You should ask.
Asking. So I'm asking, yeah.
Yeah, so the roads are good.
Yeah.
I personally feel so comfortable now walking to their houses.
Yeah.
Sometimes I go out for morning walk and it's so easy.
So mud will not cover your leg.
Yeah, so recently I was at Vandeka.
Yeah.
And the road was very nice. I was imagining where we passed. It was just graded.
Yeah.
But
the one this woman is talking about.
I think it's another portion of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was seeing that for the first time. Yeah, so it was graded and we're passing on it. So I was imagining if that area wasn't graded because it was in a lungu, how will it be? Yeah, so there's a lot happening in Benue. I think Benue generally is witnessing transformation.
Right, extra speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. So you can call now 08084275464 08084275464. Tell us how the year is gone so far. 6 months gone. We're into the 7th month, and 2024 so far. That's what we want to hear from you about. You can come to Facebook and find a link to our YouTube stream. If you are listening on radio, you may not need to do that, but you can tell someone who is outside Benue and out of reach on the FM for them to listen or watch and contribute as well. It's Extra Speed, and we're here looking at 2024, which has brought a lot of creativity, including switching businesses. So we go and listen to this woman at Urukum.
My name is Esther, and I sell grain in Urukum market. This time around, we are facing a lot of challenge in our business because things are too hard and things are too cost. Before, I used to buy in cash, but now I can't be able to buy in cash again. I'm buying in credit. I sell grains. I told you before, I sell grain. So if I collect these grains in credit, then after I sell it, I will return the money and collect another one because there is no cash for me to buy the grains. I said something like beans, rice, and all these things. But now I've limited it because my hand is not up to. So I'm collecting credits now, collecting loan. And we got loose out of it. Our money doesn't used to come because it's too costly.
Yeah, so those guys making noise there because they saw Speed FM mic or something. I don't know. Okay, so let's say economically, you go to market people. And Emeka sells grains too.
Yes,
he told me in wholesale. He's saying that if you think it's really bad, try sitting at home. So one thing that for me is coming out, and I like it, is this creativity. Because people are not just grumbling and sitting at home and saying, you know, that. So what is this woman saying?
Basically, she's saying that she limited her business the way she does her business before is not the way she's doing it now. She gets these grains based on loan, you know, so that she can sell and then go back and pay and get another one. So
it's more like a middle woman, an agent now.
Exactly.
So she's not using her money necessarily to
buy,
but she collects, sells,
and then give them the money and get another one.
Majority of the Igbos, they do that. Yeah, you can do that for a provision shop as well. There was a time I was at Modern Market and I saw my customer giving out money for goods they brought for her.
Right.
She was paying instrumentally, like she gave very small, and she told me it's part of money for the goods already in her shop. Like they pay every Fridays.
Okay.
So they can stock your shop, and then every Friday you sell, you pay something back till you're done.
So can we say subsidy removal, which brought about hardship, has also brought about creativity?
Of course, and good managerial skills.
Exactly, because things are going on and going on well.
Of course.
Even though the volume or what you were selling is not there, something is going on.
Yeah.
So it's 2024 so far, and this is Extra Speed. Here you can call now 08084275464. That's 08084275464. If you want to tell us how the year has been for you, just people can learn how you are coping with 2024. People can learn from you as well. Call now 08084275464. Tell us about 2024 so far, and we move on. We don't want to tell you so much here, so you should be the one telling us. So call now 08084275464. But before any call, maybe we should go back to Urukum.
All right.
So this business where we dey manage now. Before we dey say kaya well. Now where everything go up, we no get money to buy many things to say. Na only rice, beans with the hola for hand now. Money no dey to buy many kaya where we dey say. Now wahala we dey do now. We know dey see kaya. Now we dey do for this one.
What does that mean?
I wanted to say maybe she was also selling perishable items as well, but now she just had to limit it to like grains, that's rice, beans, and things that wouldn't perish. That's because people don't get to buy much and buy all these things like that. That's what
an interpreter you are.
Okay, I don't.
So you thought I don't understand pigeon. You are misleading me. You are misleading me. Just like those Oyibo priests with those thief card cases. This woman is misleading me. So what do you think, Jennifer?
I think you need to explain what she said to me.
Oh. So you guys are claiming
because
that you don't understand.
I didn't even get to know what business she's doing.
Okay, listen
she said
again.
she dey sell kaya where.
Yeah, and which kaya?
But now she know they see kaya to
Mention
buy
you
plenty.
are misleading me.
Okay,
let's listen again. You guys think I don't understand pigeon, and
So this business where we dey manage now. Before we dey say kaya well. Now where everything go up, we no get money to buy many things to say. Na only rice, beans with the hola for hand now. Money no dey to buy many kaya where we dey say. Now wahala we dey do now. We know dey see kaya. Now we dey do for this one.
in fact, I'm not relying on you guys.
You explain. What was she trying to say?
I'm waiting for somebody to rescue me. Somebody should call for and interpret this. Yes, because for the two of you, you are misleading me.
Okay, maybe she was selling in large quantity and now she can't.
Can somebody just call 08084 275464 and just give interpretation to
Okay,
this?
what does it mean when you say with the whole kaya for hand, they sell them?
That's why I'm looking for.
So is she hawking? So you just try and just balance it.
Yeah, I think maybe she was selling in large quantity, but now I don't know whether she's hawking. I really just can't understand.
Well, I don't want to interpret this. I thought you guys knew street language and market language.
Holding kaya for hand is a street language. It means I they say something for hand. You know me say it is sure.
I don't want.
I would not interpret anything.
Yeah, because you guys are misleading me.
Okay, sorry.
So
okay, just explain it to us.
Okay, so what she's saying is, should I play it again?
Okay.
And then you listen very well so that when I'm explaining, you guys will not believe me.
So this business where we dey manage now. Before we dey say kaya well. Now where every
I have somebody trying to rescue me.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, go ahead.
Why me now? Why me?
It has to be you. Yes, tell us your name.
James.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Wedipa Bernard calling from Lagos.
Yeah, Wedipa Bernard, good morning.
Yes.
So can you interpret what she's saying? No, you want to start from your own? Yeah.
I just tuned in. I heard the voice recorder once. But from what Mmemshima was saying, I'm trying to fish out something from there. You know, as a trader, when you're selling your goods in bulk, and maybe because of the economic situation, business, it can affect her business. So maybe she was selling in bulk, and now as things are so cost, she is not able to sell in bulk again. She is selling a small quantity, and as she says, she used to she the whole market for her now. That is maybe before she was selling in the store where people come and buy from her to go and sell again, or she was selling on the table. But now she's selling in cups, or she actually holding them in
Okay,
her
good
hand.
attempt. Good attempt. Tell me about your own year 2024. How far?
King James, we thank God. That's all I can say. I thank God.
Yes, thank God. All right. So let me thank you too for calling.
You're welcome.
Right. Okay, so you guys, how can call and interpret this woman? Because you guys are far
You're
from
trying
it.
to interpret it.
It's clear, but I don't want somebody to call
No,
and begin to say
interpret,
what.
so maybe
Don't
you can
worry,
make us
people are
understand.
calling.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Mr. Jacob calling from Gadileo.
Okay, go on.
Okay, I just want to make an attempt to interpret what the business or the seller is saying.
Okay.
That when the economic situation was good, the going was good. She was a kind of businesswoman that buy in large quantity. She says and make games, things were smooth. But now, due to this tough economic situation, the inflation, the scarcity of the commodity, things have become tough that she can't afford to operate at large scale again. She's just managing to like buy small quantity. That is to hold small market at hand now.
Yes,
So
so.
she's just like trying to manage the buy little. She can't afford to buy like the kind of commodity she used to buy before.
Exactly.
She just stepped down. She's managing on small scale just to cope with the economic situation.
Exactly, Jacob. Yeah, that's what she's saying. And these people were misleading me.
I think we got the idea though.
And like maybe she used to buy beans, rice, like other beans from Kano, like trailer or a truck or 100 bags. Now she can go and borrow one bag from a hosteler to come and measure on noodles. Or maybe she has changed. She can't afford to buy beans. She's now buying veggies like greenish and like to cook.
Exactly. All right. So, what about you? Want to tell us about your own 2024? How far so far?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a street guy for a very long time. I left Unagri in 2009 that I can't be an office guy. So being a street guy that's been overback by the economic heat. I'm overback with the street. So I always cope every time.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing I can do when the going is hard, I double my hustle.
Oh, yes.
So like seriously, I'm doubling times 10 this time. Cope. I'm doing well. I'm driving the Hilux car. Many guys are watching to see when I will park because I can't cope with the fuel. I don't see parking soon. So,
Jacob, thank you.
I love your inspiration.
Yeah.
You have double times 10.
Yes. You have to double your hustle.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thanks, have a nice day.
You too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so he's my caller for the day.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the inspiration now is to double your hustle times 10.
And he said something, I mean, it's funny, but very important there. That he's driving a Hilux.
Yeah.
And so some people are waiting to see the day that he will
park.
park.
And he's not seeing any park soon.
They're waiting to see when he will not be able to fuel it.
Yeah, seriously. Recently,
Yeah.
you see people strategize. Like my sister, she drives her kids to school. Then she parks the car at school, picks bike back home.
Wow.
Then picks bike back, then brings them back with the car.
I see.
Yes, she has been doing that to economize fuel.
Okay, so the time, drives to school, picks a bike back, picks the bike
Sometimes
back
she
to
even
school.
walks. I just pray she's not hearing me because it's not far from here. She walks.
No, even if she
back.
does, that's a good strategy.
Yeah, but I would prefer the walking.
Yeah, if it is
Drop
not
and
far,
walking.
if it is not far, the walking is better.
It's not so far.
Exactly. So her only problem is how many children?
There are 3.
If they were just like 2, she would even back them.
I take them to school.
Exactly. So that's a good one. So again, the economy or the economic situation has actually kept some people healthier this time.
Yes,
People are
that's
working
true.
more.
Recently, do you know sugar is less consumed now?
Of course.
People have just aligned to no sugar.
Oh, sugar is
less
bitter
sugar.
now.
Yeah. So people are now realizing that, it's not even good to take too much sugar because sugar is very expensive.
I see.
That's one thing about Nigerians that we don't wait for someone to train us. We train ourselves and fit into the economic situation.
Sugar is very expensive. So people have accepted that, sugar is not even good for the body.
So before, if you were telling them, if they went to one mama selling beer and they'll be insisting, Mama, we have sugar. Say sugar.
But now you can't say that because Mama is saying sugar.
So everybody has suddenly discovered.
After all, they warned them that they shouldn't be taking sugar. So this is the right time.
I see.
I'm the first person.
I see. That's good enough. Okay. So you guys agree that Jacob interpreted this woman well?
Yes, he did.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so that's the woman,
you.
and that's what the woman is saying. So when you say carry your market for head,
for hand,
as she said hand,
yes.
But when you say carry your market for head, it doesn't mean that you are necessarily carrying everything on the head, but it's like taking it wherever you are going to. So when she was saying holding market for hand, she's simply just talking about the smaller quantity compared to what she was selling, and she was specific. She mentioned rice and beans,
oil,
yes, and oil, yeah. So perhaps now in sachets, before maybe in drums and all of that.
That's true.
So that's what she's saying. So when the going gets tough, you have to be a rough rider.
Of course you have to.
And that is why Jacob says he's often baked by the street heat.
We are checking time.
Yeah, we are by the street heat, and he's good to go. Okay, so
I like that.
So many things to bring that we've brought up for this year. But we'll be asking people if they plan for the rest of the year, if they're planning. We asked this question last year, but a lot of people say take it as it comes. We're going to ask again and see what they are going to tell us. If they are planning for this year, or they want to take it as it comes. Okay, so it's time to not just say bye now. We have little time. So perhaps the year 2024 in summary for you.
For me, it's just to see how the year would be, and I will just continue striving for a better enjoyment.
So the year is good. Let's be optimistic, and then everybody must double their hustles times 10.
Yeah,
and then save. It's halfway to Christmas, halfway to end of the year, so you just have to plan and make yourself comfortable.
Right, so if you're looking at a sticker your pastor gave you, don't be disappointed. We still
just have faith.
6 months more.
Supernatural turnaround.
Oh yeah.
We trade here to you to get even machine. It's hard for you unless you will trade for leg. More we just cover your whole clothes. But now we are very appreciative for our government because you do us better things. We are seeing now, even road here, even for some other places. Before you will trade come, it will hide you. But now we are very grateful because government can't do us fine work, especially the area. Because my mother's sick here. Before I would trade come here, it would take me time to come here. Sometimes we get even 4 or 5 days before we find machine come here. So I'm very appreciative. How many donkey years we've never been seeing this, but now we are seeing.
As King Radio.